So why do people join memberships in the first place? Well, from my experience, there are many different reasons, but there are 6 primary reasons that somebody is going to join a membership. And this information is really useful because if we know what these 6 reasons are, we can position our membership to speak to one of those primary reasons, making it more attractive for our audience. If you're stuck trading time for dollars, or you just aren't sure how to turn your skills into a lasting business, well, in this free 6-part YouTube series, we're sharing a sneak peek inside the membership experience. This is a proven system that's helped thousands of people build profitable memberships. And if you missed a lesson, just check the description to start from the beginning. Otherwise, let's get into today's lesson. So let's get into it and unpack the 6 reasons why somebody would join a membership. Looking at my notes here, number 1 is a need. They have a need. Like maybe they are wanting to learn how to train their dog because their dog is wildly out of control. And they have a need for it because right now their furniture's getting chewed up. Their house is getting peed all over. Like it is a nightmare for them. There's a real need that they got to solve that problem very quickly. So a need is the very first reason, primary reason that somebody would join a membership. They want to acquire some information to either solve a problem or learn a skill, but there's a real need there. Number 2 is mastery. This is where they are looking to master a set of skills. And the great thing about a membership is that mastery never ends. For example, do you think that a black belt in karate stops practicing how to punch and kick? No, they just go deeper and deeper in their level of mastery, and a membership is the perfect environment to help support them in doing that. So another reason that they'll join the membership is that they want to continue mastering particular skills. And mastery, there are no ends to getting better and better and better at particular skills. That's why they'll join. Third reason is community. Fact of the matter is, this can be a lonely world, especially if you've got a passion or interest in something that not many people around you are sharing the same passions or interests. That's the great thing about the internet. The internet gives us the opportunity to be able to bring people from all walks of life who all share the same passion or interest together, to be able to talk about it, to be able to share that passion, to be able to share what's working, what's not working, and just to be able to engage with others who share the same interests. That's the magic that a membership brings to so many people, is giving and creating a central place that people can come together and talk about the exact same thing. And we've seen it in communities like Holly George, who has a membership site teaching people how to make balloon animals. It's called the Twister Hood. The crazy thing about it is that there are thousands of members who are all learning how to create balloon animals. Or Tamara Bennett. You know, the first time I ever heard of her membership, I was like, what? Seriously? She has a membership the first time she launched and welcomed 400 members learning how to make decorative door hangers. Decorative door hangers. Who would have thought? But it's a great example of, again, bringing people together who have a shared interest. And that is what a great community does. And that's a reason why people will join. Reason number 4 is people have a want. They just want whatever it is that you're offering inside the membership. I think of Nancy Case, who has a membership providing saltwater taffy. Now, it's not really a need, and there's no mastery. She's just providing something that people want, which are bags of taffy. Now, I love Nancy's membership because she provides 3 bags of taffy. One for you, one to give to somebody else, and one to share with a loved one. How amazing is that? But again, people are joining her membership because they have a want. So Sarah Williams is another great example of somebody in the want bucket. You know, she has a subscription box providing ladies with a whole bunch of goodies each and every month. These could be handbags, these could be t-shirts, they could be jewelry, all kinds of different things. Each month, it's a different surprise. Now, she's not solving a problem, she's not teaching a skill, she's just providing something that they want. And that is another great example and reason why people will join a membership. The 5th example is luxury or convenience. This is really where, again, we're meeting the needs of our people. Sometimes it's on a high-end scale and we're providing luxury items to our members. Other times it's just really more convenience. Some of the things that we've talked about before, like templates or lesson plans or resources that make someone's life easier or better. Either way, what we're doing is we're saving people time, and people love to have their time saved. And that's a reason why they will join. Other times it's high-end things like actual done-for-you services. So normally it would cost them a lot of money and or a lot of time, but instead it's saving them both by being part of the membership. I think of the example of the fresh fruits and veggies that are delivered to our door. My wife and I subscribed to this membership for years because instead of going to the farmer's market or going to the grocery store, every single week we just have a box of organic, fresh fruits and veggies delivered straight to our door. There's not really like a problem being solved. There's not a mastery or anything of that nature, and there's no community. It's just pure convenience. It's just saving us a ton of time. And that is another great reason why people will join. And the last reason is an outlier. It is very rare that we see memberships that fall into this bucket other than big company memberships, but the category is entertainment. So people join a membership to be entertained. You could definitely throw companies like Netflix or Spotify as examples in this bucket. You know, again, we're not solving problems or teaching skills. There's no real community, but we're certainly being entertained by the thousands of TV shows, movies, and music that we have access to, and we're willing to pay for it on an ongoing basis. So when we think of those 6 different reasons that someone will join a membership, we have need, we have mastery, we have community, we have want, we have convenience, and then lastly, we have entertainment. My question to you is, which one do you think that you'll primarily focus on? So let us know in the community, because it does shape the experience and focus that you'll create inside of your membership. And with that, I'll see you in the next lesson.